Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fandom UK. Hope you guys doing well. Welcome to the show as we're here for the big game as Newcastle take on Arsenal in the second leg of the EFL Cup semi-final. And straight away from the kickoff, we've got a free kick here for Arsenal. Ball crossed into the box as it's headed wide, and that's going to be a corner to Arsenal on this near side. So, yep, apologies, I'm a few minutes late, guys. But welcome to the show. If you are just joining us, please do hit the thumbs up and consider subscribing if you're new to the channel. So, corner on this near side for Arsenal. As we are a minute into the game. And Jack is with us. How you doing, Jack? Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're well. Pleasure to have you with us. Now Arsenal taking the corner short. As they come towards the edge of the box, it's knocked away by Newcastle, and now Newcastle on the counter-attack, quickly racing out wide on this near side, as Arsenal trying to get back, making the challenge. The referee's giving the foul there. That's going to be a free kick on this near side. Welcome to the show, Jack. Hope you're well, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. And let us know if you've got a score prediction for this one. Hope you're feeling a bit better today, mate. So, free kick on this near side for Newcastle. Stevie's with us. Stevie's saying, good evening, Gaz and chat. How's it going, Stevie? Thank you for making yourself available, mate. So, free kick out on this near side. It's about 15 yards from the edge of the box, right out on this near side. So, free kick for Newcastle. Plenty of bodies in the box here. That's Newcastle now to take the free kick. Taken short, all crossed in, headed away by Arsenal. Newcastle pick it up on the edge of the box. Now it's played to the byline on the far side as Arsenal pressing to win it back. Newcastle manages to retain it. It's crossed in deep as it goes right behind, and the referee's blown for a foul in the box. And that will be a goal kick to Arsenal. So, thank you, Stevie. Welcome to the show. Thank you for making yourself available, mate. Jamie saying, hey, guys, how are you? And Becky doing? We're doing good. Thank you, mate. Hope you and Megan are well. Welcome to the show. A pleasure, as always, mate. Now the ball not long down the field. As Newcastle winning it back. Now Newcastle on the attack, in behind the Arsenal defence, racing into the box. Oh, Newcastle have scored! Smashed into the roof of the net. As Newcastle open the scoring, 3.5 minutes gone. It's Newcastle 1, Arsenal 0. Well, that was a quick ball as the Arsenal played out from the back. Goalkeeper knocked it up to the halfway line. Newcastle intercepting it, getting on the counter-attack quickly. And Arsenal caught out playing that high line as they pushed up to the halfway line and made it easy for Newcastle to get in behind them. It's just a long ball forward by the keeper. Newcastle knocked it back into the centre circle. Oh, it might be offside, you know. Oh, that's going to be touch and go. Well, I presume VAR's going to check that, but it could be it's a tight one, guys. He looks like he might be marginally offside there, the Newcastle player. Well, VAR is taking a look at it. Welcome to the show, Jamie. Hope you're well, mate. Jack is saying, I'm still ill, mate. My mum and stepdad caught it off me too. Not great. No, not great at all. Well, I didn't think you'd be ill better overnight, mate. I just hope you was feeling a bit better because you've been ill for a good few days now. Sorry, you're still feeling rough, mate. So we're just having the VAR check this offside, guys. It's marginal. It really is marginal. There's a bullet of a shot, though, into the far corner of the net from Newcastle. The referee got hold of the ball here. He's just waiting for the VAR officials to let him know whether this goal is going to stand. And Geordie's with us. How you doing, Geordie? Welcome to the show, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Geordie's saying, up the tsunami. Geordie wanting, I'm sure he'll be rooting for his team tonight. Welcome to the show, Geordie. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. I think it's going to be disallowed. It's going to be disallowed. So it's still 0-0, guys. So Isaac was marginally offside. So Arsenal right in there. Look there. Saved by the VAR officials. So it's still 0-0, guys. Jamie is saying, hi, Stevie, mate. How you doing, pal? Thank you, Jamie. Top man. And Geordie's saying, let's go, Mags. Awesome. Thank you, Geordie. Now the goalkeeper knocks it down the field. As Arsenal knocking it back in the direction it came from. As now Arsenal with the possession on the halfway line. Newcastle coming to challenge for it. Arsenal play it out wide on the far side. There's a coming together there as the referee blows for the foul. And that's going to be a free kick to Arsenal on the far side, about 15 yards inside the Newcastle half of the field. It's right out on the touchline. Johnny saying, welcome to the Fortress, you Gunners. Yeah. So the referee just having a word there. So it is going to be kicked for Arsenal right out, right up against the touchline on the far side. As I say, it's about 15 yards inside the Newcastle half. So free kick now to be taken short by Arsenal as they come forward on the far side. Playing the ball up towards the edge of the box. Well, it's gone behind. And who got the last touch to that? It's going to be, is it going to be a throw-in? Yep, throw-in to Arsenal on the far side right next to the corner flag. Thank you, Geordie. Jamie saying, Arsenal fans 4-0 Newcastle tonight. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you for score prediction there. Jack saying Newcastle going to win 2-0. Same as the first game, my guess. So Jack going for a 4-0 on aggregate then. And Jamie saying, yes, Geordie, how are you doing, bro? Thank you, Jamie. Top man, loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. Jack saying 1-0, yes. Yeah, disallowed though. Jamie saying, all right, Jack, I hope you feeling better, pal. Thank you, Jamie. Now the ball with the goalkeeper as the Newcastle goalkeeper kicks it long straight down the middle of the field. It's knocked on there as now both sets of players trying to win it. Arsenal managed to head it out wide on this near side. It's chipped forward by Newcastle as another coming together off the ball here. I'm not reading that, Jack. Stevie's saying, doing good, thanks, guys. Hope you are well. Thank you, Stevie. And Jamie's saying, we're doing great. Thanks for asking, guys, mate. Good to hear, mate. Good to hear. Awesome. Good to hear, Jack. So free kick on this near side now for Newcastle. Ball crossed up into the box. It's knocked away by Arsenal as Newcastle win it back on the halfway line. Just quickly playing it back to the goalkeeper there. Goalkeeper's come out of his area to intercept it. Now the goalkeeper plays it out wide on the far side as Arsenal shifting players across to press the ball. Newcastle managing to retain it there, but it's just gone out of play, and that's going to be a throw into Newcastle on the far side, midway inside their own half. Jamie's saying, Stevie, I'm all right. Thanks, buddy. Good to hear, Jamie. Good to hear, mate. And Jack saying, disallowed. Yeah, disallowed, mate. And Jamie saying, fingernails offside. Yeah, it was. It was only marginally offside, mate. So throwing now for Arsenal on the far side. Ball back in play. That's now Arsenal with the possession on that far side. Trying to come forward here. Newcastle pressing from the front. There's a foul there. Another foul goes in. And that's going to be a free kick to Arsenal on the far side, midway inside their own half of the field. Joseph Sinoko, how you doing? Josephine, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Pleasure to have you with us. Josephine saying hi. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well, and a pleasure to have you with us. Welcome to Football Fan Den UK and the Fan Den community. Now the ball knocked down the field. It's Newcastle intercepted. Newcastle knocking it back in the direction it came from. It just bounces back to the Arsenal keeper as he tries to clear ball, but he's miskicked it there, and it comes out to another foul. Well, we've got loads of fouls going on early on here. Arsenal now with a free kick just outside the box. It's Newcastle challenging for it. Arsenal managing to retain it as they knock it out wide on this near side, and it just goes out of play there. That's going to be a throw-in. So, yep, Josephine, hope you're well, mate. And Stevie saying, hello, Josephine, welcome to Fan Den. Thank you, Stevie. And Ian is with us. Ian saying, hi, Gaza and Becky. Come on, you Gunners. How you doing, Ian? Hope you're well, and a pleasure to have you with us. Welcome to the show, Ian. Hope you're having a good day, mate. Welcome to the show, as I say. Is that who you support, Ian? Can you support Arsenal? Now the ball played back to the goalkeeper. That's Arsenal now trying to play out from the back, but Newcastle pressing really well from the front here. Arsenal now working it out wide on this near side as they play it into the middle. Now coming forward as they quickly move up the field. Played up towards the edge of the centre circle. Again, Newcastle nipping at their heels, trying to challenge for it. The referee he put his arm up there for some, but he's not stopped the play. And now Arsenal trying to come forward down the centre as the ball eventually worked out wide on this near side as Arsenal quickly coming towards the edge of the box here. Ball crossed in, it's knocked away. Newcastle now trying to clear their lines. So it's won back by Arsenal on this near side, and now Arsenal playing it into the middle of the park. I say, keep the ball there, just outside the box. And now the ball crossed in, it's knocked on by Newcastle, and the goalkeeper just manages to intercept it there, and that relieves the pressure momentarily for Newcastle. So, yeah, thank you, Ian. Hope you're well, mate. And let us know if I can't remember if that's the team you support. Jamie saying, hi, Josephine, welcome to the Fan Den. Thank you, Jamie. Top man. And Jack saying, Tottenham Newcastle final would be big, both dying for a trophy. Very true, Jack. Very true, mate. I think both clubs in need of a trophy. Newcastle fans been waiting a long time to win a trophy. Spurs have had plenty of opportunities, let's be honest. Now the ball with the Arsenal. Newcastle come forward to press the ball. It's played out wide on the far side. It's now Arsenal chip it up towards the edge of the centre circle. It's intercepted by Newcastle. Now Newcastle quickly playing it out wide on this near side as they come towards the edge of the box. Arsenal challenge for it. Arsenal coming away with it. Now Arsenal trying to work it forward on this near side as they quickly move the ball up to the halfway line. It's tipped there by Newcastle, and now Newcastle chipping it out wide on the far side, racing forward as Arsenal shifting players across to press the ball. Newcastle managing to work the way through the press here as they're still coming. Here, ball crossed in, it's deep as Newcastle tried to knock it towards goal there, but eventually, as they did, it hit the side netting, and that will be a goal kick to Arsenal. So, yep, you're absolutely right, Jack. Jamie's saying, Jack, Tottenham be up. Do you think so, Jamie? I don't know. I think Newcastle fans are really hungry to see some silverware being brought back to St. James's Park. Now, Newcastle with the possession on this near side. They just put back to the goalkeeper. Arsenal pressing really well, almost nicking it off the keeper. as he plays it out wide on this near side. It's won back by Arsenal. Now Arsenal just playing it all the way back to the keeper and almost putting him in trouble there, but he just manages to get back and intercept it. And just to let you guys know, respect for both clubs, I am totally neutral in this one. May the best team win. Now the ball knocked straight down the field there by the Arsenal keeper, and that's going to be a goal kick for Newcastle. Jack saying we beat Newcastle in 2023 EFL Cup final. Is that referring to United, Jack? Or, because I don't remember Brighton winning a cup, the EFL Cup in that year. No, yeah, it must be. Yeah, you're referring to Newcastle, to Man United, I think, aren't you? Now the ball on the far side as it's knocked out. Well, it's just kept in play there by Newcastle. Arsenal trying to challenge for it as Newcastle intercept it, knock it towards the Arsenal box, and it just rolls all the way through there to the Arsenal goalkeeper. Jamie saying, Jack, cool. Thank you, Jamie. And Jamie also saying, fast 16 minutes this. It certainly is. You're absolutely right there, Jamie. Now the ball knocked down the centre of the field as Newcastle almost coming away with it there, but Arsenal managing to win it back. Now Arsenal on the attack, playing it back into the middle as it's worked out wide to the far side, coming towards the edge of the box here. As Newcastle try and challenge for it, Arsenal just managing to retain it. Now Arsenal playing it back into the middle as they switch the play out wide on this near side, coming towards the edge of the box here. Now the ball shot towards goal, and it's knocked away as Arsenal winning it back. Now further up the field. Now Arsenal just playing it back to the halfway line. Now the ball played forward as Arsenal with a shot. So it's just gone wide. That was a decent effort. Just couldn't quite get it on target there. Yeah, he was under pressure. I think it was Odegaard with the opportunity there. Well, some scrappy challenges going on. If you are just joining us, guys, please do hit the thumbs up if you like us covering your team. We are 18 and a half minutes gone. It's still 0-0. There was an early goal disallowed loud for Newcastle. Now Newcastle on the attack. Ball shot towards goal. Oh, it bounces off the post and back out. Managed to intercept it as they smash it into 19 minutes gone. Arsenal have broken the deadlock. Is that goal going to count this time, though? Well, it was so quick, that. So quick. It was just a long ball straight down the centre of the field from the Newcastle goalkeeper. Newcastle knocked it on in behind the Arsenal defence, smashed it towards goal. It bounced off this as it bounced off the post straight into the on-run Newcastle player coming in from the far side as he smashed it right into the back of the net. It actually bounced off the far post and then into the net. So which Newcastle player was it that scored here? Is it Murphy, I think? I think it's Murphy that scored. So, Jacob Murphy with the goal for Newcastle. Now Arsenal get us back underway. Ball played out wide on this near side. It's not back in the direction it came from by Newcastle as Arsenal managed to intercept it. Now Arsenal playing it forward, coming towards the edge of the box here. Ball crossed in. It's deep, headed away as the ball bounces out towards the far side. Arsenal picking up the loose ball. Now Arsenal playing it into the middle as Newcastle trying to challenge. Arsenal trying to get the shot off there, but it's blocked off. And now Newcastle racing forward, trying to hit Arsenal on the counter-attack here as they quickly move up the field. Ball played into the box. Arsenal getting back and making the challenge and just managing to come away with it. And now Arsenal trying to get on the attack as they quickly play it out wide on this near side. Ball played forward as they race into the Newcastle half. Newcastle coming to challenge as Arsenal just cut it back there, playing it into the middle of the park. Still coming forward here, though. As they now work it back out towards this near side, coming into the middle. Shot comes in, but it's just gone wide. Odegaard trying to get the shot off, but there was a bit too many bodies in front of him there. And it's gone wide of this near side post. Jamie saying, Jack, you on about Man U Brighton not being there? Yeah, I think he is, Jamie. Thank you, mate. Jack saying, yeah, I'm a United fan. Wouldn't say I'm a Brighton fan. Only started following them this season. United was the first club I watched and my family club. Fair enough, Jack. As I say, well, we know you follow Brighton, we know you follow United, and we know you follow Worthing. So sometimes when you say we, it's a bit difficult for us to understand which team you're referring to. That's all, mate. Now Arsenal coming forward. Ball played into the middle as they work it out towards the near side, coming towards the edge of the Newcastle box here. Newcastle trying to press to win it back as they managed to come away with it in Newcastle, but Arsenal not giving it up on this near side as Martin Elliott comes to challenge. Arsenal, they won it back, and now the ball played into the box, shot towards goal, and what a save by the Newcastle keeper as Newcastle forced to knock it behind, and that's going to be a corner on this near side for Arsenal. But just when it looked like Arsenal had lost the ball and were about to be in a vulnerable position with Newcastle trying to get on the counter-attack, they won it back on this near side and managed to get the shot off, forcing the keeper into a save. So corner on this near side. Arsenal now with a corner, crossed in, headed away at the near post, and that's gone behind for another corner. Jamie saying, Jack, all right, mate, cool. Thank you, Jamie. Jamie saying, what a start off Newcastle. My 4-1 looked great. Yep, certainly is, mate. 4-0, sorry, 4-0. And Jamie saying, Arsenal is a different team from City away. Very true, mate. It's a tough place to go up to Newcastle for any club, especially when Newcastle are hungry. Corner comes in. It's knocked behind again. It's going to be to Arsenal on this near side. Jack saying 4-0 would be mad. 6-0 aggregate. Very true, Jack. Very true, mate. Jamie saying, Jack, can happen, mate. It's football. Absolutely, certainly can. Certainly can, mate. The Newcastle player, the Newcastle goalkeeper there, looks like he's took a knock to his ankle or something. He's just walking a little bit gingerly there. Now the corner comes in again from Arsenal. It knocked away. Ball cleared outside the box as ball sets a play to it there. And the referee has ball for a foul to Arsenal. Looks a bit soft, that. So free kick to Arsenal. Jamie saying, Jack, yep. Thank you, Jamie. Jordy loving the game so far. And rightly so. Jordy enjoying his team getting that goal. And Jordy saying, get in, Murphy. Now, Arsenal with the possession as they just cut it back into the middle. It's worked out towards the far side. No, they keep it in the middle, actually. They thought about it there. Now Arsenal changing the possession out wide on this near side as Newcastle quickly come to press the ball. Arsenal cutting it back now. It's crossed into the box. It's deep, headed towards goal, and Arsenal have headed it well wide of the far post. And that will be a goal kick, or should be a goal kick for Newcastle. So, yep, Geordie enjoying his team with that goal, and rightly so, mate. Makes it a difficult fixture now for Newcastle to try and turn around, being 3-0 down on aggregate. The Newcastle goalkeeper looking a bit uncomfortable here. Is he going to have to be changed? Will Newcastle be forced into an important substitution early on here? Jack saying Murphy, the lad from Wembley, taking Toon to Wembley. Toon to Wembley. Potentially, well, you know what they say, mate. You can't sing. What's the saying now? Not until the fat lady sings, so to speak. And we'll have to wait and see. Still a long way to go. We're 26 minutes on. 1-0 to Newcastle. 3-0 on aggregate. Now the ball knocked up the field. Both players trying to win it there inside the centre circle. It's headed on. As now Arsenal knock it towards the edge of the box. It's just headed back to the goalkeeper there by Newcastle. And that released the pressure momentarily. Jamie's saying, Geordie, how your windows getting on? Now the ball with Newcastle as they play it forward on this near side. Oh, they've just ended up knocking it out of play there. And that's going to be a throw-in to Arsenal on this near side about 6 or 7 yards inside the Newcastle half. Now Arsenal trying to get on the attack, but Newcastle pressing well from the front. Arsenal just cut it back there, playing it back to their centre-backs. Now knocking the ball long, back out wide on this near side. As it's still with Arsenal here. Arsenal now playing it forward on this near side as they race towards the edge of the box. Newcastle coming to press the ball. Arsenal just managing to retain it here. As now they take it to the byline, trying to get the crossing, but it's blocked off by Newcastle as the ball goes out on this near side for a throw-in. Jamie saying, I hope their goalkeeper, all right. Yep, absolutely. Yep, well said, Jamie. Want to see both teams keep their best players on the pitch if we can. Beat whatever the result. You want to beat the opposition at their strongest, whichever way it turns out. Now the ball knocked out wide on the far side as Arsenal pick up the loose ball. Now just playing it back towards the edge of the centre circle as Newcastle come to press the ball. Arsenal managing to retain it. Now it's played forward on this near side. Newcastle pressing again to win it back. Newcastle unable to win it there, though, as Arsenal just cuts it back into the middle. As they keep the possession, it's played back out wide on this near side, but a mistimed ball put to Martinelli as he unable to keep it in play there. And it's gone out for a throw-in on this near side to Newcastle. So, yep, well said, Jamie. Jack saying Murphy was born in Wembley. Thank you, Jack. So, Newcastle with the throw-in on this near side. It's thrown up the field, knocked on there as Arsenal now back with the possession on the edge of the centre circle. It's played out wide on this near side as they've just, it's just gone out of play there. I thought Newcastle I thought Arsenal had knocked it out of play, but it took a deflection off the Newcastle defender there. So Arsenal with the throw-in, taken quickly. Ball played back into the middle of the park. Now they try to come forward down the centre as it's worked back out wide on this near side. Newcastle trying to challenge as Arsenal just keep it there, just playing it back towards the edge of the centre circle. Now the ball played forward down the centre, but it is won back by Newcastle now. Newcastle racing forward, trying to get in behind the Arsenal defence, but Arsenal just getting across there and managing to hold up the ball. And now the flag has gone up on the far side. Bit of handbags going on there. Jamie saying, Jack, we never know because long way to go. Absolutely, yep, well said, Jamie. Jack saying, not the ground, though. Yeah, I kind of got that. Jack. Justin is with us. How you doing, Justin? Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're well. And a pleasure to have you with us, mate. Justin saying, hello, fellas. Hope everyone's had a good day. How is everyone? Justin, thank you for asking, mate. Hope you've had a good day yourself, mate. And welcome to the show. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. Thank you for asking. Oh, now Newcastle knocking it forward. It's knocked back out wide on this near side as Arsenal managed to chip it forward there. As Newcastle come across the challenge for it, and it's headed out of play on this near side for a throw-in. So, yep. Good, thank you, Justin. Hope you're well yourself, mate. Now the ball played back into the middle. That's Arsenal now coming towards the edge of the box. It's intercepted there by Newcastle. Now Newcastle trying to get on the attack. Ball worked out wide on this near side as they quickly moved the ball forward. Arsenal trying to challenge. Arsenal coming away with it. Now Arsenal playing it into the middle of the park as they try to come forward down the centre. Now it's played back out wide to Odegaard on this near side. Now to Martinelli as he cuts into the box here. Tries to cross it in as it's blocked off by Newcastle. And now Newcastle clearing their lines as they knock the ball up the field. Arsenal losing the ball there, but Newcastle have done the same as Arsenal win it back on the far side. Now playing the ball back into the middle as they now try to edge the way forward, keeping Newcastle pressed back into their own edge of their own box here as it's played into the box. Just too much on the ball, and it's gone behind and out of play, and that's going to be a goal kick to Newcastle. Jack saying, hi, Justin. Mate, awesome. Thank you, Jack. Top man. Loving the positive vibes. Jamie saying, hey up, Justin. I'm all right, thanks. Just tired, but how are you? How your day been, mate? Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Top man. You guys, class as always with the positive vibes. Jack saying Peterborough 3-2 to Charlton. Thank you, Jack. Jamie is saying Jack Murphy born in Wembley. What you on about? Now the ball on the field as it's headed on there. And Arsenal intercept it just outside their own box. Now it's knocked down out wide on this near side as Arsenal managing to retain it. They play it into the middle. Now it's worked out wide on the far side as they take it right to the touchline there. Newcastle shifting plays across, but Arsenal decide to cut it back into the middle now as they come edging forward into the Newcastle half. Now the ball worked out wide on the far side. It's knocked up towards the edge of the box, headed away. Newcastle now trying to get on the attack, but the ball blasted up into the air as now Newcastle with the possession on the halfway line, trying to get going forward here, but the ball played out wide on this near side, just gets away from them a bit, but they've managed to keep it in play. Now coming towards the edge of the Arsenal box, Arsenal trying to challenge, Newcastle just managing to retain it there. Now Newcastle on this near side, ball knocked forward. That's Arsenal challenge for it. And Newcastle, well, eventually it's gone out of play for a throw-in on this near side to Newcastle, deep inside the Arsenal half. Just to let you guys know, don't forget, please do hit the like button if you could, guys. Just to let you know, Celtic 2-0 up against Dundee in the Scottish Premiership, and Leeds are 2-0 up against Coventry City. And as Jack just said, Peterborough 3-2 up against Cheltenham. Also, Livingston 1-0 up in the Scottish Challenge Cup against Dunfermline Athletic. Jack saying, born in the town Wembley, Jamie. And James saying, Jack, all right, mate. Thank you, guys. Jack saying, Keith Moore was born in Wembley too. Can't imagine being born so close to Wembley. So free kick now for Newcastle. Ball crossed into the box. So it's knocked towards goal, but the ball just takes a deflection off the Arsenal defender there, goes behind, and that's going to be a goal kick to Arsenal. The keeper quickly trying to get Arsenal on the attack as he plays it out wide on the far side. Now racing forward into the Newcastle half of the field as they come towards the edge of the box here, trying to get the cross in. The cross comes in, but it's too much on the ball as eventually it rolls out of play on this near side for a throw-in. Justin saying, fellas, been dry down south, so I've been working hard. Awesome. That's good to hear, Justin. Yeah, it's been okay up here today. It was raining yesterday, but it's been dry today in the northwest where I am. We've got an Arsenal player down in the box here. That's the referee just stopping the play. If you are just joining us, guys, please do hit that thumbs up if you could. Thank you very much if you have already. We are 36 minutes in. It's Newcastle 1, Arsenal 0 on the night. 3-0 to Newcastle on aggregate. James saying, Jack, what a player Keith Moore is for the Blades. So the Arsenal players just going over to the touchline there, getting some instructions off Arteta while we've got this break in play. So it's Gabriel Martinelli. I think he's coming off, yep. So it's a substitution for Arsenal. Martinelli unable to continue. So just bear with me a second, guys. I'm just looking to see the player that's come on, but that's an important player for Arsenal. Not a player they wanted to lose when they're trying to keep the pressure on Liverpool. So it is, as I say, Gabriel Martinelli going off, and it is Ethan Ethan Nuira that's come on to replace him. Now the ball with Newcastle at the back as they come forward. Ball not long up into the centre circle. It's headed on there. As now Newcastle knocking it back to the halfway line. Arsenal managing to get the ball down. As they just press back into their own half here. Newcastle trying to challenge. Arsenal managing to retain it. Now it's worked into the middle of the park again. As Arsenal now trying to come forward. Ball worked out towards the far side. As Arsenal just managing to retain it here. Newcastle trying to challenge, but Arsenal just keeping the ball on that far side, midway inside the Newcastle half, looking for space here as they just cut it back slightly and eventually playing it back to the edge of the centre circle. They've got Newcastle pressed all the way back to the Newcastle box here. That's now Arsenal playing it back out wide on the far side, but Newcastle trying to challenge for it there. Arsenal just playing it back into the middle. Now switching the play out towards this near side as they quickly move up towards the edge of the box. Driving towards the byline. Ball crossed in as it's headed away by Newcastle. Ball knocked away out to this near side. And now Newcastle trying to get on the attack. But Arsenal quickly come across and manage to win the ball. And, that's really poor ball control there by Arsenal as they've ended up knocking the ball out of play here on this near side and gifted a throw into Newcastle. But luckily for Arsenal, it's not in a dangerous position at the moment, midway inside the Newcastle half. Now the ball thrown forward up to the halfway line. It's intercepted by Arsenal. Now Arsenal trying to come forward again here as it's played to Odegaard. Odegaard knocks it out wide on this near side as Arsenal race towards the edge of the box here, taking it to the byline. Ball crossed in. And it's not the best delivery as it's gone behind and out of play. And that will be a goal kick to Newcastle. Justin saying, Jamie, nobody has ever said "hey up." And well, I do away from the channel. I don't really use that terminology on the channel, though, to be fair. But thank you, Justin. Not wrong with that, mate. Yep, you're very right. Nobody does ever say A up, to be fair, not on the channel. So goal kick now for Newcastle. As the keeper seems to have shaken off that injury to his leg. It seems to be okay at the moment. Ball knocked long out wide on the far side. It's headed on as Arsenal head it back to the halfway line. It's won back by Newcastle. Newcastle just playing it all the way back to the keeper there. Justin, Jamie saying, Justin, we have, mate. Justin saying, sorry, Jamie, it's posted before I finish. That's never been said to me in my 53 years of life on this planet. Oh, yeah, I have said that. A up. I have said it before. Maybe it's not as familiar down south. I don't know. Justin. Now the ball worked into the middle of the park here for Arsenal. That's Arsenal now edging the way forward. Ball worked out wide on the far side as Newcastle come to press the ball. Arsenal managing to retain it. Now trying to play it into the box as it's now with Newcastle as Newcastle managed to come away with it. Still out on the far side as Arsenal come to try and challenge. And as they're coming together there, the referee blows for the foul. So the Newcastle player down right by the byline there. And the referee's given, who's he given? He's given somebody a yellow card here. So, yep. But yeah, Justin, you might be right. Maybe it's just not used very much, that terminology down south, mate. Jamie saying, Justin, all right, mate. Just get older, pal. I understand. Yeah. And Justin saying, Jamie, I've had an iPod for 5 years and I'm still struggling with it. Technology is great when it works, when it wants a password and I can't remember. It's like it's horrendous. That's very true. Yeah, very true, Justin. Try building a YouTube channel, mate, at my age. That can be very challenging with all the technical headaches. Now the ball knocked up the field as we're back underway. It's headed on there. There's a bit of head tennis going on before eventually it's knocked out of play on the far side for a throw-in. Jordy enjoying his team's performance so far. Thank you, Jordy. Just saying, Justin, no, how feeling with the technology, mate? I have put my password down on paper. Now Newcastle with the possession on this near side. They knock it long. So they're just blocked off there. And the referee has stopped the play. He's going to book another Arsenal player here. Saliba has been booked there for blocking off the Newcastle player. Yeah, he's grabbed hold of his shirt there. You're not going to get away with that. Justin said, it's not just me. No, it's not Justin. No. Mate, you want to see all the notes I've made to help me with fun then. So free kick here for Newcastle. It's about 10 yards from the halfway line, about midway between the edge of the centre circle and the touchline on this near side. Free kick taken, knocked long up towards the edge of the box, headed away by Arsenal. Newcastle picking it up, but Arsenal challenge for it. Arsenal managing to knock it forward there before a sliding challenge comes in from Newcastle. And now Newcastle regain the possession on the far side. Arsenal come to challenge for it as Arsenal managed to come away with it here. Now it's played back into the middle as Arsenal now charging forward. Ball worked out wide on this near side, pushing Newcastle back towards the edge of their own box. Arsenal taking it to the byline. Ball crossed in as it's knocked away by Newcastle. And the ball bounces up towards the halfway line. Arsenal quickly getting back to intercept it. So just play it back to the goalkeeper. 5 minutes have been added on at the end of this first half, guys. So we're into 5 minutes added on time. Don't forget, if you like us covering your team, then please do hit that like button, guys. And thank you very much if you have already. Now, Arsenal coming forward again down the centre. It's played up towards the edge of the box. Won back by Newcastle. Now Newcastle trying to get on the counter-attack as they work the ball out wide on this near side. Quickly moving forward. It's the Newcastle, well, the Arsenal player tried to challenge Newcastle with a shot. Oh, it just goes wide of the far post. That wasn't a bad effort from outside the box. And he skipped by Declan Rice there and managed to get the shot off from the edge of the box. Now Arsenal coming forward again. Fast-flowing game so far, guys. Ball worked out towards this near side. It's intercepted by Newcastle. Now Newcastle just managing to retain it there as they play it back to the edge of their own box. Coming forward as Arsenal quickly come to press the ball. Newcastle now work it out wide on the far side. Trying to come forward here. As Arsenal again trying to challenge, but Newcastle, they've lost it there, and now Arsenal trying to play it in behind the Newcastle defence, but it's cut out by Newcastle, and now Newcastle trying to get on the counter-attack, quickly playing it out wide on this near side. It's a race towards the edge of the box. Ball played in, tries to get the shot off, but it's blocked up by Arsenal, and the ball deflected behind for a corner on this near side to Newcastle. Jamie saying, Justin, thank God. Yeah. And Jack saying, I don't have iPad. Thank goodness, only got my phone. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Jamie saying, Jack, iPad still can't work it out, mate. No, I don't. My missus has a tablet thing, but yeah, I don't have a tablet. I'm not into the touchscreen stuff. It drives me crazy. Corner comes in, right into the mix of bodies. It's headed away as Arsenal managed to blast it up the field out wide to this near side. Newcastle intercept it there, so just knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Arsenal pushing players forward here to press the ball. Goalkeeper knocks it long out wide to this near side, and it bounces out of play there for a throw-in. Justin saying, Jack, when you get to 53, your eyesight gets ropey and you need an iPad. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I've just recently been for an eye test, Justin. I was quite pleased with it, although they did tell me exactly what you just said. As you get older, your eyesight does naturally deteriorate. But my eyes are in pretty good health at the moment. Just what comes normal at my age, which is needing glasses just for reading. Now Arsenal with the possession on the far side. Ball played back in. As Newcastle come to press the ball. Arsenal just playing it back to the edge of the centre circle, but the referee stopped the play here for 2 balls on the field. Jamie saying, Justin, laughing at Justin. Thank you, Jamie. Jack saying, wonder what technology will be like when I'm 53, 2058. Probably... well, I reckon there'll be a lot less jobs about, Jack, because robots will probably be doing it by then. Now Arsenal coming forward, ball played into the box as Newcastle make the challenge, and the ball goes out of play. So throwing on this near side for Arsenal, right next to the corner flag. Jamie saying, Jack, just don't go that far, mate. Not looking forward to it. No, me neither. Jamie's saying, Jack, be no more football by then. It'll be all robots kicking balls. Well, I think players will still be playing football, but I think jobs will be fewer and far between with robots doing a lot more of the work then. That's why people not need to minimise how much they embrace technology. Especially these sort of tills, self-serve tills and all that. I refuse to use them. all them self-serve tills. I'd rather queue up and keep somebody in a job. So there goes the halftime whistle, guys. And at halftime, it has finished. Newcastle 1, Arsenal 0. Still a full second half to go. Can Arsenal get themselves back into it? If they are going to get themselves back into it, they're going to need to get a goal early on in the second half. But at the moment, it is Newcastle in comfortably in the lead, 1-0 on the night, 3-0 on aggregate. Let's have a look at the halftime match stats, guys. Just bear with me a second. Don't forget, if you could, guys, please do hit that thumbs up. And thank you very much if you have already. It does help us out with the algorithm. So if you like how we do things here, I make every effort to keep you guys informed what's going on in the game. And I also do my best to involve you guys with the Fan Den community chat. Not sure many other YouTubers do that and make that kind of effort to embrace both aspects of involving fans and trying to give you guys a decent standard of commentary, so you're not just guessing what's going on in the game by somebody sitting there going ooh ooh, like you see some YouTubers. So yeah, there you go, guys. I hope you like the animation. So let's have a look how the first half has gone in numbers. And my computer hurries up. So it's the halftime match stats. Don't worry if you can't read it, guys. I will read it out to you. So total shots, 6 for Newcastle, 6 for Arsenal. Shots on target, 1 for Newcastle, 1 for Arsenal. Possession, 31% for Newcastle, 69% for Arsenal. Passes, 99 for Newcastle, 220 for Arsenal. Pass accuracy, 60% for Newcastle, 82% for Arsenal. Fouls, 8 against Newcastle, 5 against Arsenal. Yellow cards, none for Newcastle, 2 for Arsenal. No red cards, thankfully. Offsides, 1 against Newcastle, none against Arsenal. And corners, 1 for Newcastle, 4 for Arsenal. Let's have a look what's going on around the grounds with the other games, guys. Don't forget, feel free to drop your comments in, guys. Would love to hear from you. Let me know how you're feeling about your team. If your team's Arsenal or Newcastle, feel free to let me know. If you support a different team that's not playing it tonight, you are still more than welcome to come in and let us know your feelings about your club. That is why we're called Football Fan Den UK. Because we are a fan community channel, not a club channel. So, as we know, it's 1-0 at the moment to Newcastle here. In the Scottish Premiership, guys, currently Celtic 2, Dundee 0. 48 minutes gone in that one. In the English Championship, guys, Coventry City 0, Leeds United 2. 47 minutes gone in that one. And in the EFL League Trophy, is currently Peterborough United 3, Cheltenham Town 2. That one is almost done. It's in added on time. And in the Scottish Challenge Cup, guys, Dunfermline Athletic 0, Livingston 1, 61 minutes gone in that one. In the Women's League Cup, guys, semi-final going on tonight. It's currently Chelsea Ladies 2, West Ham Ladies 0. Oh, that's actually full-time result. So Chelsea Ladies winning against West Ham in the semi-final of the Ladies League Cup. In the Scottish Ladies game, it's currently Aberdeen 0, Partick Thistle 0. 50 minutes gone in that one. So there you go. That brings you bang up to date around the UK across the grounds, guys. Jamie is saying, Jack, we know. I read that. Thank you, Jamie. Jack saying, hope not. Yeah, I don't think. I think he's just joking there, mate. I think robots will take over jobs, but I don't think robots will take over football, mate. Jack is saying, I would only need glasses if I drive. No, I don't need glasses to drive. No, I'm good there. I'm good. That's why I've just had an eye test. Jack saying I need glasses for long distance is what they say. I'm driving. Right. So you're the right. Fair enough, Jack. Fair enough. James saying Jack thought though don't drive, but you don't drive. I know you can still get told that if you go to the opticians, they'll still tell you you need glasses for driving, even if you don't drive. Jack saying, I said if I drove. Thank you, Jack. Jamie saying, all right, mate. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Jamie saying, coffee time. Be right back. No worries. Jamie, yep, go and grab yourself a drink, mate. Jack saying, Brighton giving Chelsea more than half the stadium capacity for Saturday because not many people going for their FA Cup game kicking off at 8 p.m. I'll be in Kent anyway. Can't stand MXR or new grounds. Fair enough, Jack. Fair enough, mate. Jack saying Peterborough won and it's in the semi-final. Thank you, Jack. Last I checked, it was still playing. Yep, it is full time now. So Peterborough, with that win in against Cheltenham in the quarterfinals of the EFL Trophy, Peterborough go through to the semi-finals, as Jack just told us. Right, guys, I'm going to go and grab a quick drink while it's the half-time break. Please do feel free to drop your comments in and feel free to let us know how you're feeling about this game or any other games going on this week. Always happy to hear from you. And please do hit that like button if you could, guys. Would be appreciated. I'm just going to go and grab a drink and I will keep you guys informed what's going on when we get back for the second half and also read out your comments as well if possible. So, yeah, thank you, guys. Back in a sec. So back with you guys. Players just coming back out on the field. I'll put the camera back on in a sec. I'm just having a Shire bite. Jack saying Bolton playing Wrexham away in EFL Trophy on Tuesday. So you guys are just enjoying a Shire bite. Now Newcastle playing the ball out wide on the far side. As Arsenal challenge for it there. It's gone out of play for a throw-in. Taken quickly by Arsenal as they play it back towards the edge of their own box. Now trying to, eventually play it all the way back to the goalkeeper there as Newcastle pressing well from the front. Jamie saying, back with a hot chocolate. I thought about coffee. Then I looked. We got hot chocolate in. Awesome. Enjoy, Jamie. You can't beat a hot chocolate. Ball now with Arsenal. Oh, the referee's blown for a foul here. Another yellow card there for Newcastle. I think it's it. Bruno Guimaraes has been booked for that challenge. Yeah, it was a slight lunging challenge. So he picks up the yellow card there. So, yep, enjoy, Jamie. Jonathan saying Wrexham. How you doing? Jonathan, welcome to the show, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Hope you're having a good evening. Hope you've had a good day, mate. And a pleasure to have you with us. Welcome to the show. So Arsenal player still down on the ground here from that challenge. Just holding the back of his ankle there. Yeah, just seeing the replay. It was a crunching challenge. Jamie is saying, Jack, I know you trying to help Gaz out. He is getting around of it to tell everyone, mate. But thanks for telling us. Thank you, Jamie. So the Arsenal player back on his feet. That's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. Now the ball knocked long out wide to this near side. As it goes past both players, Newcastle getting back to intercept it. They knock it forward, but it's intercepted by Arsenal. Arsenal playing it into the box. Ball blasted up the field by Newcastle. Arsenal winning it. Oh, they've lost it there. And now Newcastle with a shot. Oh, the goalkeeper knocks it wide. Well, sloppy possession and play there at the back for Arsenal. Almost gifting Newcastle another goal as the goalkeeper was well off his line. And Newcastle took the shot from about 45 yards out. But the goalkeeper quickly got back and managed to tip it wide. Now Arsenal have won the ball back as they quickly get on the attack, racing forward. Ball played into the box as Newcastle make the challenge, and that's gone behind for a corner. Jamie saying, all right, Jonathan, how are you, mate? Awesome, top man. Thank you, Jamie. Loving the positive vibes. So corner for Newcastle. Jonathan saying, enjoying watching Arsenal get school. I'm just enjoying the game. May the best team win. That's my philosophy. But thank you, Jonathan. Now the corner comes in. It's deep, headed away. Now the ball bounces out towards the far side. Arsenal managing to keep it in play. Ball crossed back in as it's headed behind again by Newcastle. And that's going to be another corner to Arsenal on this near side. Jamie saying, I hope you enjoy that, Gaz. Lucky man. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, just a little snack to see me through to the end of the game. Yeah, they are nice. So another corner on this near side for Arsenal. Ball crossed in. It's deep again. So both sets of players tried to go for it there, but it's ended up going behind and out of play. And that will be a goal kick to Newcastle. Thank you, Jamie. Jonathan saying, did Gaz just say he was enjoying a Shire bite? No, it was a Shire bite. My missus makes cakes, and because she's small, and I call them Shire bites because she's a big Lord of the Rings fan. Jamie saying, Jonathan, no, mate. Thank you, Jamie. Ball knocked up the field now on this near side. It's headed on as Arsenal just play it back to the goalkeeper there. So now Arsenal to play out from the back. Slow to get going here, Arsenal. Newcastle. Oh, Arsenal have gifted the possession back to Newcastle here as they smash it into the far corner of the net. And it's now Newcastle 2, Arsenal 0. Well, Arsenal really shocking there at the back, gifting the possession to Newcastle. What was they thinking there? Well, I'll talk you through it in a moment, guys. Let me just see the replay. That was really poor from Arsenal at the back. Newcastle fans in full voice. The goalkeeper had it in the box. He was quickly pressed there by the Newcastle forward as the Arsenal goalkeeper tried to play it out to his teammate, the nearest defender, but he was man-marked as well. And basically, he ended up being robbed, playing it to the Newcastle player that was pressing the keeper. And he just managed to slot it past the goalkeeper low and hard into the near side of the net to give Newcastle a 2-0 lead. The goal coming from Anthony Gordon, it was, with the press there, forcing the mistake. And now Arsenal playing it out wide on this near side. Newcastle quickly coming to press. Arsenal managed to retain it. It's played back into the middle. Now the ball knocked back towards the Arsenal box as they play it out wide on the far side. Now it's played forward, knocked up towards the edge of the Newcastle box. Newcastle come across, knock it away, and it's gone out of play on the far side. Jamie saying, Jonathan, a biscuit. No, it's a cake. It's a cake, but thank you, Jamie. And Jonathan saying, funny, it sounded like it to me. No, you only heard half of it, obviously, mate. Shire bite. As in the Shire from the Lord of the Rings. Ball played forward there by Arsenal as it's won back by the Newcastle goalkeeper. Jamie is saying Arsenal is all over tonight. Yeah, they look shell shocked at the moment, mate. Now Newcastle playing the ball out wide on the far side. It's knocked forward as Newcastle managed to win it back here. Under pressure, but Arsenal not giving it up, trying to challenge. But now Newcastle chipping it in behind the Arsenal defence, but the referee's blowing a foul for a foul further back there. Sorry, he's blown for offside. So free kick to Arsenal. Jonathan saying Newcastle v Spurs final. I like how so many of you guys think that Spurs are going to win against Liverpool. They may do. But Anfield is a tough place to go, guys. I can see Tottenham losing that, to be honest. They'll have another Spursy night. I'll be surprised if they win against Liverpool at Anfield. I really will. They'll have to play. They'll have to play their best football to get past Liverpool at home. You got to think Liverpool will be feeling frustrated with some of the decisions that went against them in the first leg, and that will just give them more determination. I quite fancy Liverpool for that one tomorrow. Jamie saying, I'm enjoying the game. I'm just a lover of football. Thank you, Jamie. Top man. That's the spirit, mate. That's the spirit. Now the ball knocks long down the field as it just gets away from them there, and that's gone out for a goal kick to Arsenal. And Jamie's saying, yes, go on Newcastle. Thank you, Jamie. Jonathan is saying, Gaz, I'm fishing this weekend, going to Pembrokeshire, looking at cod, mackerel. Awesome. Oh, good hunting, Jonathan. Good hunting, mate. That sounds awesome. Yep. I'd love to go and do some sea fishing one day, mate. Hopefully one day I will. Now, Arsenal with the possession inside the centre circle. Ball worked out wide on this near side. Newcastle come across the challenge as they blast it all the way back towards the Arsenal box. The goalkeeper managing to intercept it. Now the ball played out wide on the far side. So now Arsenal quickly moving the ball forward, playing it up towards the edge of the box here, taking it to the byline, trying to cross it in there, but it's pressed well by Newcastle. Arsenal managing to retain it. Now Arsenal with the possession as they just cut it back slightly, playing it back towards the edge of the centre circle. Newcastle come forward to press the ball as Arsenal just managed to retain it. Now the ball crossed into the box. It's chested down there by Arsenal, and it's Newcastle to come away with it as Arsenal make a rash challenge in the middle of the park, and the referee's blown for the foul. Jonathan saying, "Great goal. Love it when I see Arsenal crumbling." Fair enough, Jonathan. Yeah, well, you're a United fan as well, aren't you, mate? Jonathan saying, sea fishing. Sounds good, Jonathan. Yep. You'll have to let me know what you catch, mate. Hope you manage to get some nice cod. That's got to be tasting really nice when you go and catch it yourself. Hope to do that one day myself, mate. Yeah, I'm hoping to definitely get to the coast this sometime this year. Now the ball knocked down the field as it goes all the way back to the Arsenal goalkeeper. The Arsenal keeper now knocking it long down the field as Arsenal trying to get on the attack in behind the Newcastle defence. Newcastle making a challenge there. So Arsenal feel that they were fouled, but the referee says no. So I hope you have a safe trip, Jonathan. Enjoy, mate. Jamie saying, I'm so sorry, Gunners fans, what have happened to your... Great question, Jamie. Great question, mate. Well said. Jonathan saying, haha, Jamie. Jamie saying, Jonathan, you got this game on. And Jonathan saying, 4-0 aggregate, smashing Arsenal over 2 games. Ball knocked long down the field. So now It's with Arsenal on the edge of the centre circle. Newcastle challenge for it. Newcastle now coming away with it. Racing forward on the far side as they coming towards the box. As they get the shot off, but it's a timid effort. And the goalkeeper easily intercepts that for Arsenal. Isaac with the effort. So, yeah, Jonathan watching it as well. Jamie saying, Jonathan, I said 4-0 tonight, mate. You did, Jamie. Jonathan saying, Shire Bites. Yeah, Shire Bites. My lovely lady makes these lovely little cakes. And like I say, she's a big fan of the Lord of the Rings. She's small, so I nicknamed them the Shire Bites. Now the ball crossed in from the far side, but they are really nice, Jonathan. Really nice, mate. So corner here for Arsenal on the far side. Scoreline up there. I'm not highlighting that, mate. That's self-promoting. I don't disrespect your channel coming self-promoting, so don't do it on my channel, mate. James saying, can't see Tottenham doing nothing tomorrow. Sorry, people. Yep, fair enough, Jamie. Football is all about opinions, mate. So corner on the far side here for Arsenal. Ball crossed in as it's knocked up into the air. Now the ball knocked away as Newcastle now trying to get on the attack, knocking the ball out wide to the far side as they now come forward. But Arsenal come across the challenge and it's gone out of play there for a throw-in. Jonathan is saying, welcome scoreline. This is Football Fandom. Thank you, Jonathan. Top man. Thank you, mate. Nah, he's saying, grateful for you, mate. Man, a up chat chick. How you doing, Nah? Welcome to Football Fandom. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. Welcome to the show. Hope you're well, and welcome to the Fandom community. Now the ball knocked out wide on this near side as Newcastle managing to intercept it there. It's knocked forward. Now Newcastle just managing to get back and intercept it as Arsenal come to challenge. Newcastle just playing it back into their box there. Now Newcastle with the ball worked out wide on the far side as they knock it forward up towards the edge of the centre circle. Arsenal challenge for it. Arsenal coming away with it. Now Arsenal on the attack down the far side, racing towards the edge of the box, taking it to the byline. Ball crossed in as it goes right across the face of goal and comes out to this near side and rolls out for a throw-in. And Arsenal feeling that they should have got a foul there. So, yep, nah. Is that nah or nah? Yep, nah. So, yep, thank you, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Welcome to the show. Jonathan saying hello now. Thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate you welcoming the new people to the show. Scoreline update saying, Jamie, it matters how much Liverpool want the League Cup. Yep, very true, mate. Very true. Thank you for that scoreline and scoreline updates. Welcome to the show, mate. Now, Arsenal with the possession on this near side as they play it back into the middle of the park. Newcastle coming to press the ball as they just keep the possession there on the halfway line. Now it's worked out wide on the far side as Arsenal racing forward, playing it towards the edge of the box. It's cut back there as Newcastle come to press the ball, but Arsenal managing to retain it as they press Newcastle all the way back to the edge of their own box here. Arsenal just managing to keep possession, though. Now Arsenal playing it out wide on this near side as they come towards the edge of the box here. Newcastle trying to challenge. Arsenal just managing to retain it. So they cut it back. Now the ball crossed in. It's headed away as it bounces out towards the far side. Arsenal get across and just let the ball roll out of play there. Jonathan saying, what's your badge? Nah. Thank you, Jonathan. And Jonathan saying, looks like Magic Roundabout. Now the ball with Newcastle as they win it back on the far side. Racing forward here as Arsenal come to challenge for it. Newcastle just managed to keep the ball there as they play it back into the middle of the park. Now it's with Newcastle as they play it out wide on this near side. Now it's worked back in towards the edge of the centre circle. As they chip the ball long out wide to this near side, but it's too much on the ball as it just bounces out of play, and that's going to be a goal kick to Arsenal. Jonathan saying Spurs be playing and anyone that fits Liverpool play younguns. They might not do tomorrow though, Jonathan, to be fair, mate. They might play, obviously got a chance to get to a cup final. They're 1-0 down, so I would be surprised. And they might maybe play one or two youngsters, but I think Liverpool will play a pretty strong team tomorrow, mate. It'd be interesting, don't get me wrong. If Tottenham can do it, great, because obviously, as you said earlier, some of you guys, Tottenham needing to win a trophy, but I've got to be honest, I just don't think Tottenham will be able to do it at Arsenal at Anfield tomorrow against Liverpool. I think Liverpool will be frustrated with some of the decisions that went against them. Didn't they have a disallowed goal in the first game as well, I think? Ball's gone out of play on this near side. But yeah, good shout, Jonathan. Thank you, mate. Jamie saying scoreline updates are not asked, mate. Thank you, Jamie. So waiting for this ball to come back in play here. Corner comes in. I thought it was a throw in, but it's a corner. Ball crossed in deep. It's headed away. Arsenal now with the possession as it's played out wide on the far side. Now trying to get the crossing, but Newcastle make the challenge and the ball deflected behind for another corner, this time on the opposite side of the field. Jamie saying, Jonathan, I've never been sea fishing before. Jonathan saying, Jesus, Jamie, it's amazing. Yeah, I imagine. Yeah, definitely better than lake fishing. Jonathan saying, regardless of the weather. Well, we've got some handbags going on in the box here at the moment, guys. The referee just having a word with Timber, and I can't see the Newcastle player there that he's also speaking to. He's saying, mate, it's not our club, it's yours. Newcastle have come of age. Neither of these are my club, mate. Neither. I don't know if that's referring to me or somebody else in the chat. But neither of these are these two clubs are mine, mate. I'm a neutral, simply bringing you guys match commentary updates. So, yep, I'm not a fan of either of these two clubs. I just love football, and that's why I'm covering the game. But thank you, mate. Ball knocked out of play on the far side as the corner came in. And that's going to be a throw-in further up the field for Newcastle. And Jamie's saying, what score? And Jonathan's saying, I will swap some fish for Shire bites, guys. Yeah, well, you're not too far away from me. Actually, are you, Jonathan? You're just on the Welsh border near, not too far from I've forgotten the name of the bloody town now. Oh, bloody hell. What's the name of that damn town now on the north of the border, of the Welsh border? I've forgotten the bloody name of it because I'm thinking Carlisle, but Carlisle's on the Scottish border. um, it'll come to me in a minute. Now, Arsenal winning the ball back on the far side as they come forward here. It's knocked up towards the edge of the centre circle as Newcastle make the challenge, and the referee's given the foul there. That's bugging me now, that. So free kick to Arsenal, just on the edge of the centre circle on the far side. Now the ball with Arsenal as they play it forward. It's ball played forward. It's Chester, that's it. I couldn't think of it then. I was getting confused with Carlisle. So yeah, it's Chester. You're not far from Chester, are you, Jonathan? Now, Arsenal on the far side as they play it forward. It's challenged by Newcastle. Newcastle now coming forward on the far side. They've lost it there. It's now Arsenal racing towards the byline, coming into the box. Newcastle make the challenge, and the ball's gone behind for a corner on the far side for Arsenal. James saying, Jonathan, something fishy about that. Jonathan liking that. So is the Newcastle goalkeeper still struggling here, I think? He's down on the ground. I think, not sure if he's going to be able to continue here. Jonathan saying, Gaz gone quiet. No, I was just reminding myself. My mind just went blank with the name of that, the city of North, the north border of Wales, and it's Chester. I should know that. I've been past it God knows how many times, but I always get those two confused, Carlisle and Chester. I don't know why. Just probably because they both start with a C, and they're both border towns or border cities, if you like. So yeah, my mind just went blank for a minute. It's been a long day, mate. So we've just got a stoppage at the moment, guys, for the Newcastle goalkeeper receiving treatment as he has been struggling through most of the game with an ankle. I think it's an ankle problem. So the medical staff just coming on to check him out. Hopefully he's going to be okay. Jonathan's saying yes. Jonathan saying Arsenal have been very poor. Newcastle have been excellent. Thank you, Jonathan. Yeah, that's fair comment, mate. Newcastle have been pretty good. And to be fair, Arsenal have tried to get themselves back in the game, but they've been struggling so far. Let's just have a quick look what's going on around the grounds, guys, while we wait for the game to get back underway. Just to let you know, in Scottish Premiership, guys, currently Celtic 6, Dundee 0. And in the Championship, Coventry 0, Leeds United 2. In the EFL Trophy, guys, Peterborough have won 3-2 against Cheltenham Town. And in the Scottish Challenge Cup, Dunfermline Athletic have lost 2-0 to Livingston. So that's also a semi-final game. And also in the Women's League Cup, guys, finished Chelsea 2, West Ham Ladies 0. So Chelsea Ladies going through to the next to the final in the Ladies League Cup. So we're back underway. It's the ball now back with the Newcastle goalkeeper as he plays it out wide on this near side. Arsenal coming to press the ball. Newcastle just managing to retain the possession. It's played out wide on the far side. It's now Newcastle knocking it up towards the halfway line. It's won back by Arsenal. Now Arsenal, they've lost it there as Newcastle managed to come away with it. Now Newcastle knocking it forward as they now race towards the Arsenal box. Trace coming down that far side. Arsenal trying to challenge, and as the challenge comes in, the Newcastle goes down. Newcastle player goes down on the far side quite theatrically. Did he actually get fouled there, or was that? Yeah, well, he did get a knock to the ankle, but I think he's made a he's made a drama out of it. Now he's saying, Gunnar, sick of our toxic pundits. I'd rather hang with you lot than listen to them. And this channel is solid. Whinging when you're second in the league is a mugs game. Well, massive respect to you. Thank you very much for your kind words, mate. Absolutely. I totally agree with you. Do you know what? One thing that I always say, guys, to a lot of the regular fan denners, obviously, we're all disappointed when our team have a bad game. Whatever club you support, you're always disappointed to see your team lose. But sometimes you have to put the reality of the situation into perspective. And sometimes you have to recognise that it's football. You're going to win some and you're going to lose some occasionally. So the question is, can you, do you? To me, I always remind fans: did your team put in a performance? If your team put in a performance and you lose, sometimes you just have to take it on the chin, don't you? You just have to accept that you just didn't manage to get the look, or that the other team just played that bit better than you. But your players gave a good account of themselves. So I totally know what you mean, mate. I have watched a number of Arsenal club channels over the years. I used to watch, before I started Fandom, I used to watch quite a bit of Arsenal Fan TV, and I was shocked at some of them whinging and whining of some of the fans. They lose one game after winning 3-4 in a row, and then suddenly we lose one game, and they're coming out saying, sack the manager, and, our players are crap and all. And it's like, hang on a minute, get a reality check. You've lost one game, and suddenly the world's caving in on you. So, massive respect to you. I really, really agree with you there. That is a comment that is absolutely top class, mate. Shows that you are a true football fan. You recognise that occasionally your team is going to play well and just not get the results. The one time is annoying when fans have the right to bitch and moan, shall we say, is when the players lose but don't put in the effort. That is when we have the right to bitch and moan. But the rest of the time, sometimes you just have to take your hat off and pay respect to the opposition and just say, do you know what? On this occasion, they were slightly better than we were. So, yeah, massive respect to you, that, mate. Love that comment. That is a top class comment. If only more football fans had that realistic perspective, football would be so much more enjoyable to debate with other fans if more fans had that realistic thinking about football. We're just having a substitution here for Arsenal, guys. Double substitution. It is. Just bear with me a second. Trossard has gone off and Martinelli went off. That was the earlier one, won it through the injury. Odegaard has gone off and Sterling has come on. Timber has gone off and Calafori has come on. Partey has come off and Jorginho coming on for replacing. So a couple of substitutions there for Arsenal. Now, Arsenal with the possession as they play it out towards this near side. Newcastle coming to challenge for it. Arsenal managing to retain it there. So Newcastle knock it out of play, and that's going to be a corner on this near side for Arsenal. Jonathan saying, so true now. Absolutely. Well said, Jonathan. Well said, mate. Jonathan saying, we be playing you in 2 seasons? Loving the confidence there, mate. So corner on this near side for Arsenal. Ball crossed in as it's gone behind and out of play. And that will be a goal kick to Newcastle. Reese with the corner there. That was a disappointing effort. So Newcastle making a substitution here. And it is Botman and Murphy coming off, and Kraft. It comes up too quick for me to read sometimes. It's so annoying. So, yeah, sorry, guys. It was Murphy has gone off, and Joe Willock coming on, and Botman going off, and Cruyff coming on, if that's how you pronounce it. Emil Cruyff. Now, Cruyff. Cruyff or Cruyff, I'm not sure. Now, Arsenal with the possession, played forward down the centre as they work it out wide on this near side. Newcastle coming to challenge for it. Now it's with Arsenal on the far side as they come forward up towards the edge of the Newcastle box. Newcastle trying to challenge, as Newcastle do, and manage to come away with it. Now Newcastle charging out wide on the far side. It's just cut back there. As the Arsenal players managed to come away with it. Now Arsenal playing it into the middle. Jonathan saying, "Does Wrexham beat Bolton this weekend?" No, you guys. No, it's not this. That's not on Saturday. You guys are supposed to be playing Leyton Orient, but it's postponed, I think. Bolton playing Crawley Town this weekend, mate. Do you mean in the week? I think you guys. I think we play you guys in the week, don't we? In the week on that. In the. Let me have a look. So yeah, it's Wrexham playing Bolton in the EFL Trophy. That's on Tuesday night. The quarter-final game. So yeah, Jonathan, I think you're getting your days mixed up, mate. It's not this weekend, it's on Tuesday. This weekend, you guys, as I say, we're playing Crawley Town, I think it was. Was it Crawley Town, I think I said? But yeah, I think you're thinking of the EFL Trophy quarter-final on Tuesday at your place. So it'll be a tough game for Bolton. You guys have been pretty strong at home. Now Arsenal coming forward. So Newcastle challenge for it. It's knocked back in the direction it came from, and the referee's blown for a foul there. So thank you, Jonathan. Jamie said, Jonathan, you going to it, mate, or working? Jamie also saying, I used to love the carp fishing, but not done it in years. Yeah, well, one of my mates is a massive fishing fan. I prefer. I really want to try sea fishing. I'm not a big fan of lake fishing. I've done it. I like it, but the good thing about sea fishing is more of the fish you can catch at sea you want to eat. They're better quality fish, better tasting. Don't get me wrong. Some of the lake fish can be nice. Some lake fish, but who wants to eat a pike? Have you ever tried pike, guys? It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Just tastes like mud. Raheem Sterling's been booked. Now the ball knocked down the field. My mate cooked it once and it was horrible. Now the ball knocked out wide on this near side as Newcastle managed to come away with it. And now Newcastle on the attack, charging forward. Playing it towards the edge of the box here as Arsenal try to challenge. Ball played in. It's knocked away. Still not cleared as Newcastle win it back outside the box. But now the referee blows for the flag going up for offside. Now he's saying, sorry, yep, I was response. responding to a guy who said, "What's happened to Arsenal?" All right, no apology needed. Thank you, but thank you for explaining, mate. My bad, top man. Thank you, Nat. And Jonathan saying, "Jolly Jamie, Wrexham not playing Bolton." Sorry, Jamie, Gaz. Wrexham not playing Bolton. No, that's on Tuesday you're thinking of, as I say, Jonathan. No apology needed, though, mate. But thank you. But, yep, that should be a cracking game on Tuesday. Quarter-final game. Arsenal now with a throw-in on this near side. Ball back in play. It's inside the Newcastle half. And it's Newcastle coming to press the ball. Arsenal trying to play it forward, and it's Newcastle now come away with it. Racing forward down the centre. Ball worked out wide on the far side as they're coming together there, but Newcastle managing to retain it. So they knock it up towards the edge of the box. And Arsenal challenge, just deflecting it back to the goalkeeper. Now Arsenal trying to come forward again as they play it out wide on the far side. Now quickly playing it forward as they work their way up towards the edge of the Newcastle box here. Newcastle challenge. And they managed to come away with it. It's now all challenged back by Arsenal. And now Arsenal winning it back midway inside the Newcastle half as they come towards the edge of the box here. Getting the shot up, but it's blocked off as the ball knocked away. And eventually, as they're coming together, now he's saying, I'm like, well, we're all right, but we've not quite got our dream team yet. Nearly, men is frustrating, but I'll never forget SU singing at the bottom of the league. Real fans. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Yep, I think you guys are doing well. Do you know what? And the one thing that's bugging me with Arsenal fans is as soon as you guys have a bad result or, you know, just a little bit of a blip, a dip in form, all these glory hunting Arsenal fans that come out calling for Arteta to be sacked. What the hell is that all about? You guys are playing so much better than you did a couple of years back. You guys, under Wenger, there was loads of calls for Wenger out. You eventually got him out. Unai Emery came in. You know, you've had a couple of managers. And now I think Arteta has got you guys heading in the right direction. But winning the top trophies is not a given. And it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. You got to keep grinding away. And eventually, you guys will get your chance. You guys will come away with a big trophy. So Arsenal fans just need to be patient. It is on the cards. You just need to all these glory. I wouldn't worry about it, mate. You're showing that you're a top class fan. It's like I say, unfortunately, it's some of these glory hunters, and unfortunately, that is the modern game we live in. That there is a lot of fans that just think because you're a big club, that gives you a God-given right to win things. And that's not how football works. And that shows that they're not true football fans, that they don't acknowledge that there is other clubs that are also trying to win things. And you have just got to be better. You've got to keep grinding it out. And as we know, the season is so long. With club games coming in the league, them keep being interrupted with at the start of the season with international breaks, and then it gets interrupted with the Champions League, and then it gets interrupted in the middle of the season with the League Cup and the FA Cup. So you know it's really difficult for managers to get a team keeping that momentum rolling when you keep having these interruptions of other competitions. And unfortunately, like I say, mate, there is some brain dead fans out there that just think that because they support a big club, that means they've got a God-given right to expect to win trophies. And like I said, for me, I think Arsenal are on the right path. If you guys show patience and stick with Arteta, I think he will lead you guys to glory. I really do. I think he'll bring you guys success. It's just being patient. It's difficult when you are competing with such other clubs that are just as good as Arsenal. You know, we've got to give credit to the likes of Liverpool and Man City. They've got players on the pitch that are just as good as Arsenal, fans that are just as demanding, Do you know what I mean? So you guys have just got to keep in the mix. Just keep grinding away, keep in the mix, and eventually, I do believe that Arteta will help you guys achieve success if the Glory Hunters don't hound him out. So yeah, but massive respect to you there, mate. Massive respect. Good shout there. Like that comment. Jonathan saying work in Manchester, guys. Right. Uh, cool, Jonathan. Well, maybe we can catch up sometime then, mate. I don't live in Manchester, but I'm within touching distance or reaching distance, whatever you want to call it, of Manchester. Um, ball crossed in here. It's headed over the bar. Well, is that the last effort from Arsenal? But yeah, I think you've told me that before, Jonathan. So yeah, hopefully maybe we can catch up sometime, mate. Maybe have a coffee or a pint. Jonathan saying 30 minutes from Bolton to Bolton. I'm not in Bolton. I'm not in Bolton. I was born, Jonathan, I was born in Bolton, but I don't live in Bolton, mate. Not anymore. But yeah, I am a Bolton lad. I was born in Bolton, but I don't live there anymore, mate. A lot of people presume that. A lot of people presume that I live in Bolton. Now the ball with Newcastle on this near side as they play it forward. Arsenal coming to challenge, and the ball's gone out of play for a throw in on this near side. But yep, Jonathan certainly can get together sometime, mate, and catch up. Maybe have a coffee or a pint or something. That would be awesome. If you're on social media, Jonathan, that's the best way to make arrangements like that to catch up, mate. Maybe, obviously, because then we could talk away from the channel. I'm not talking to people. I'm not. No offense, but obviously, I want to keep my private life private on the channel. I don't want to tell everybody where I live and all that kind of stuff. And because obviously, when you're running a YouTube channel, and whether I like it or not, I am a public face now, public figure, whatever you want to call it. So obviously, I don't want people coming banging on my front door, mithering me about football when I'm with my family. I'm sure you can understand that, mate. But yeah, Jonathan, follow on social media. And we could certainly arrange to meet up sometime, mate. Scoreline update saying Graham Potter and Wrexham missed out on Marcus Rashford on loan. Utter dire transfer window and a massive injury list to boot another nothing season. I'm not sure about that, mate. I never had no connection with Rashford going to Wrexham. And how the hell would Wrexham afford Marcus Rashford's wages? So I'm not sure where you're getting that one from, mate. Unless I'm reading that wrong. But yeah, I'm not, mate. I've told you. If you're talking scoreline from a United perspective, that I've said it many times, mate. The problem with your clubs is not much is going to change as long as you've got the Glazers and Jim Ratcliffe in charge. Because Jim Ratcliffe is not in your club to make it better. He is there for the same reasons the Glazers are. He's just the front man. He's just the front man to take the fall, to take the heat off the Glazers. So as long as you have the Glazers in charge at Man United, nothing will change much, mate. They know jack all about football, and they are showing that they know jack all about football. Arsenal have got another corner here on the far side. Jonathan saying Welsh live live in Frodsham, Cheshire. Frodsham. Right, okay. But I thought, sorry, Jonathan, I thought you said you weren't too far from Chester. My bad, mate. My bad. Jonathan saying scoreline like most clubs. Real fans always say next game. Yeah, good point, Jonathan. Yeah, good point, mate. Jamie saying 2 more goals, Newcastle for me, Jamie. Not asking much. Jamie liking that. Uh, Scoreline updates is saying uh, West Ham promised so much when went to White Elephant Stadium. Listen, we won more than Spurs, the Europa Conference League in 2023. What a night. Yeah, absolutely. That was a fantastic achievement uh, for for West Ham. Absolutely, mate. I was buzzing for you guys. I always want to see UK clubs doing well in Europe. And I was buzzing that West Ham took that competition seriously and deservedly won it. And like you say, that's part of the club's history forever now. You might have these brain dead fans that go, "Oh, it's only the Europa Conference League," but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Football teams can compete to win trophies. You were in that competition and you guys competed for it and won it. So, you got to be in it to win it. You know what I mean? So, winning something is better than winning nothing. So, anybody that says to you guys, oh, well, it's only conference league, just say, well, what did your club win that season? The season that West Ham won that Conference League, what did your club win? Ask them. Because, that at the end of the day, that's what football is about, winning trophies and trying to put some silverware in the trophy cabinet, no matter what competition it is. The only silverware that I am not a big fan of is the playoff trophy. That's it. But every other trophy, I give it the respect it deserves. It's just the playoff trophy that I'm not a big fan of because you're getting a trophy for finishing second in theory. Well, third actually. So, I'm not a big fan of the playoff trophy. But other than that, every other trophy I respect and I love. And I think, you can only beat the teams that are put in front of you. It's not your fault that UEFA choose to put all those particular teams in that particular league and you have to compete against them. You can only play against the teams that's in front of you. So, I was buzzing for West Ham winning that trophy, and I thought it was a great achievement and a great bit of history for the club, showing you guys not only a Premier League club, but a force to be reckoned with when you play in Europe. That you guys should be taken seriously. And adding trophies, putting silverware in the trophy cabinet is a way of making that statement. Anyway, guys, let's have a look at the full-time match stats as the full-time whistle has gone. So please do hit that like button before you leave, guys. I'll try and catch up with your comments in a moment. Let's have a look at the full-time match stats as it is Newcastle that progress to the final. So it will be Newcastle tomorrow, waiting to find out who they're going to meet in the final. Will it be Liverpool or will it be Tottenham? We will find out tomorrow. So, yeah, don't forget, if you could, guys, drop your comments in if you've got anything to say, if you want to share any thoughts on this game or any other games this week. If you could, guys, please do hit that like button before you leave. Right, guys, so this is how the game has gone in numbers. In the English League Cup, as we know, it's finished Newcastle 2, Arsenal 0. These are, I've got, oh, sorry, I'm doing the match stats. Sorry, I'm losing my track here. Match stats. So it's finished 2-0 on the night to Newcastle, 4-0 on aggregate. This is how the game went in numbers. Total shots, 10 for Newcastle, 11 for Arsenal. Shots on target, 3 for Newcastle, 3 for Arsenal. Possession, 31% for Newcastle, 69% for Arsenal. Passes, 203 for Newcastle, 423 for Arsenal. Pass accuracy, 62% for Newcastle, 82% for Arsenal. Fouls, 12 for Newcastle, 12 for Arsenal. Yellow cards, 2 against Newcastle, 3 against Arsenal. No red cards for either team, thankfully. Offsides, 3 against Newcastle, none against Arsenal. And corners, 1 for Newcastle, 13 for Arsenal. So if you're a Newcastle fan, enjoy the victory, guys. You guys could finally get that long-awaited trophy this season. Obviously, you're going to have one more game to compete to try and win it. And if you're an Arsenal fan, keep your chins up, guys. As I've just been saying, Arsenal fans should not be judging their club and their season off this competition. You guys should be judging your team and your club off what you guys have achieved in a short space of time under Arteta. You're now considered a Premier League title challenging club. You go back before Arteta come in, you were miles away from that. But you are now considered a title contending, challenging club. You're also back in the Champions League where you belong, where arguably some of you guys that are Arsenal fans feel that you belong. These are achievements. These are steps in the right direction to start winning trophies in the future. And at the end of the day, you come up against a tough team tonight. You come up against a club that have been starved of success, a club that's fill their stadium as equally as you guys do at the Emirates. And at the end of the day, yes, it's disappointing to lose this competition, to be knocked out of the semi-finals. But sometimes you have to just take your hat off and respect that this is a club that has been starved of success a lot longer than your club has. So, show a bit of humbleness and accept that at the end of the day, your team played reasonably well over the two legs. Newcastle just wanted it more. They just were hungry. They wanted it more, and they just managed to outplay you that little bit better. And sometimes it's small margins. That's what it comes down to. Just small margins like that. Who wants it the most? You add that pressure to your team. The Arsenal fans, I'm not saying all, but there is some Arsenal fans out there that add that pressure to the players, that expectation. Come on, guys, they're only human. Do you not think that weight of expectation weighs heavily on them sometimes? And maybe that is why Arsenal didn't manage to compete as well as they would have normally competed in most league games in this semi-final tie. Maybe the weight of expectation just weighed a little bit too heavily on the players, and obviously coming up against a club like Newcastle that are starved of success, fans hoping, praying that their team will do well. They won't pile in that expectation on their players because they know they failed miserably in the past. Newcastle fans, more realistic and just hoping and praying that their players can reach the potential that the fans know that they can. And tonight they did. And why? Because the Newcastle players didn't have that same expectation weighing down on them that the Arsenal fans put on the Arsenal players. And I think that is the difference between the two teams, the bigger picture. But massive respect to Newcastle. They wanted it more. They deserved it. They scored the goals. You've got to put the ball in the back of the net. As we can see from the stats, Arsenal have plenty of possession, but you can have all the possession in the world. But if you don't put the ball in the back of the net, then unfortunately you are not going to win games. But like I say, I think Arsenal fans should be a bit more realistic, a bit more humble, and recognise where you guys are right now. You are where you want to be. You are a Champions League club. You are a title challenging club in the Premier League. This was just a blip. Take the pressure off those players, and you might see them compete on all fronts in the future seasons. That's my opinion. But if you have a different one, let me know. Round the grounds, guys, as we know, finished 4-0 on aggregate tonight here in the Scottish Premiership. It's Celtic winning 6-0 against Dundee. In the English Championship, it finished Coventry City 0, Leeds United 2. And the English Football League Trophy finished Peterborough 3, Cheltenham Town 2. And in the Scottish Challenge Cup, Dunfermline Athletic losing 2-0 to Livingston. In the Ladies League Cup semi-final, Chelsea winning 2-0 against West Ham Ladies. And the Scottish Ladies League, Aberdeen getting a 0-0 draw with Partick Thistle. And if any of you guys are interested, which I'm sure you are in the games around Europe, here's a couple for you. In the Spanish Copa del Rey, finished Leganes 2, Real Madrid 3. And the game's still going on in Germany. It's currently Bayer Leverkusen 3, Köln 2. That game has gone to extra time. That's in a quarter-final game in the German Cup. And in the Coppa Italia quarter-final, it has finished AC Milan 3, Roma 1. So there you go, guys. Let's read out your final comments. Jamie saying, hello, everyone who is watching. Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, sorry, mate. Bit late reading that one out tonight, mate. But thank you, top man. Thank you, Jamie. Na is saying, cheers for the kind words. My pleasure, mate. My pleasure. I'm always, that's what we're about here at Fandom. We want to bring good fans together, fans like you that love football, that have a realistic perspective on it, on the games and on our clubs. As I said, mate, we all are disappointed when our team lose, but it's how you lose. If your club will lose fighting, sometimes you just have to take it on the chin. And you showed that you are a football fan with that kind of realism. So massive respect to you, mate, and appreciate the positive and engaging comment, mate. Top man. Thank you, mate. Scoreline update saying born 77 in 1980, won the FA Cup 2023 Conference League on in 2066 is when Wrexham will win their next major cup. Well, you're entitled to your opinion, mate. Although Wrexham are up and coming. Maybe you don't watch the lower leagues as much, but they've just been recently promoted to League One and competing at the top of League One pretty much straight away. They are up and coming. Jonathan is saying Wrexham play Bolton Tuesday, 11th February in a cup match. And yes, Jamie, be going to the game. Awesome, Jonathan. Well, safe travels there, mate. Safe travels. Hopefully it'll be a good game, and just hope my team put in a good performance. Jonathan saying Vars Trophy. Thank you, Jonathan. Jamie is saying, Jonathan, cool, mate. Be careful going Tuesday night, pal. Absolutely. Well said, Jamie. Well said, mate. Jonathan saying, Wrexham, only 40 minutes from me, Gaz. 40 minutes? I didn't think you were that far away, Jonathan. I'll have to look up where your roughly where your village is or your town on a map to get a clearer understanding when I get a chance, mate. But yep, I thought you were close to that. That's 40 minutes. 40 minutes. That's so so I would say if you're 40 minutes away, you're about 40, 50 miles away from Wrexham, then, aren't you? Jonathan's saying, sorry, Jamie. Awesome. Thank you, Jonathan. Loving the respect you guys showing to each other. Top man. Jonathan saying M56, then A483. All right. Okay, Jonathan. Yeah, I know the M56 well, mate. Scoreline update saying, well, one thing is Wrexham United supporter are best supporters in London. Sorry, West Ham. It's because he keeps putting it as one word. West Ham United supporters are best supporters in London. No one comes close. Well, that's your opinion, mate. No offence. With all respect, scoreline updates. Every fan thinks that about their club, don't they? You know, no offence. I mean, with the greatest respect, no problem with you thinking your club's fans are great and some of the best fans around. But in fairness, mate, every club thinks that about their fans. Almost every fan thinks that their club has the best supporters. I think a certain club just down the road might argue against you, mate, and that is your local rivals, Millwall. Not to mention Crystal Palace, who also create a fantastic atmosphere. And one or two other clubs in London that don't get much media attention that create great atmospheres as well. Jonathan saying, carp fishing is so different to sea fishing. Absolutely, I imagine it is. As I say, I've never properly done sea fishing. I can't wait to try it sometime, mate. Jamie saying, I like pike. Don't eat much fish though. Do you like pike? Oh, Jamie. Oh, mate, I tried it once. It's disgusting. It just tastes like mud. just tastes like mud, mate. Jonathan is saying freshwater fish isn't as good. Isn't a good fish to eat compared to sea fish like chalk and cheese. Yep, that's a fair point. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can get some nice fish that you get in fresh water, but I would agree with you. You can't beat a fresh fresh cod. Plus, obviously, um, one thing I would like to catch one day is um, what they called then is it crayfish? Is it crayfish? They look like lobster, but I think that they're smaller. They're smaller. I would like to catch some of them one day. Jamie's saying, Jonathan, I never done sea fishing, so can't tell you, pal. I used to love carp fishing. My biggest was 33 pounds. Awesome. That's a decent bite-sized fish, that, Jamie. Jonathan saying, you've been to a chippy and had fish and chips. Fish used is sea fish. Absolutely, very true, Jonathan. Jonathan is saying, make sure mushy peas if you do. Jamie is saying, I just don't like that song Arsenal fans sing, best club in the world ever. See, I'm not minning the club, though. I'm not minning the club. Well, yeah, Jamie, I agree. I agree. I don't particularly like that song either. I like, as I say, I like fans that chant things that have got some realism to it, that have actually got, some honesty in it, not some boneheaded chant claiming to be the best or claiming to have the best fans or claiming to be the best club in the world. Because offense, but there is no best club in the world, and I will sell that any. I would love a Real Madrid fan to come on here because believe you me, that I would tear strips off them. I would tear strip because they have the delusion that they think they're the greatest club in the world because they've had a lot of European success. But believe you me, you would see a Real Madrid fan come close to tears if they sat here next to me because I would put them right with so many facts about their own club that they probably don't know. Because they're just a lot of, unfortunately, as much as Real Madrid fans won't like me saying it, a lot of them are just glory hunters. They don't even know the true facts of what is going on with their own club in the background. So, yep. Thank you, Jamie. Scoreline update saying I'm used to West Ham being average team nearly every season, but what I support win, lose or draw or support is always top class. Well, yeah, massive respect to you. Massive respect to you. That's a fair comment, mate. And Scoreline saying, "Trust me, football fan. Then no one would recognise you in public." Oh, right. So you're the philosopher, are you? Have you been here since I started, mate? 6 years I've been building this channel, mate. How do you know who would recognise me? No offence, but presumption is the mother of fuck ups. So I don't really give a shit what you think, mate, as far as that's concerned. Jamie saying, "Great live again, Gaz." Mate, take care, pal. Night. Be safe tomorrow at work, pal. Catch up soon. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you for being with us, mate. Best wishes to you and your family. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay safe and well. And thank you for your company and conversation. It's been a pleasure as always, Jamie. Top man. Stevie's saying, what is the need for that scoreline? Just ignore it. Just ignore it. Jamie's saying, take care, Jonathan, mate. Night, pal. Thank you, Jamie. Top man. Jonathan is saying, go not, GN, all. Good night, all. Good night, Jonathan. Take care, mate. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay safe and well. Hope you Hope you have a good rest of the week, mate. And hopefully you have a safe travels to and from the game at Wrexham. Take care, mate. Enjoy the rest of your evening and hope you enjoy the rest of your week. All the best, Jonathan. Thank you for your company and conversation, mate. Been a pleasure. Jamie saying, take care, Stevie, mate. Night, pal. Thank you, Jamie. And loving the positive vibes. Top man. Stevie saying to you too, Jamie. Cheers, mate. Awesome. Thank you, Stevie. And right, I'm gonna answer this comment. I'm not gonna highlight, but I'm gonna answer it, and then I'm done. Scoreline. I never ever said that I would be recognised in public. What I said was that I am a YouTuber, so I am now a public figure, whether I like it or not. Listen back the video, and you will hear that that is what I said. I never said I would be recognised as a YouTuber. I never said that. So don't put words into my mouth, mate. Click back the video and check what I said. And I actually said was that I am a YouTube creator and that I am now a public figure, whether I like it or not. That was what I said. I never said nothing about being recognized. What I said was I don't want people coming knocking at my door, so I am not exposing where I live in the UK. That is why I said it, mate. You got an issue. I was going to come out and check your channel, but I think I'm getting very close to blocking you, mate, because you seem to be very confrontational, and I'm not. We're not into that here, mate. We're trying to build a positive fan community. So you either want to be a part of the positive fan community, or you want to be confrontational and twist what I say to try and get attention to yourself. I'm not into that, mate. I'm just here because I love football and I want to meet other good fans that also love football. So you either embrace that, mate, or if you keep being conversational, no offense, but you give me no choice to block you because I don't go to work all day, come here, sit here at night to put up with confrontational people. And I say that with the greatest respect. So it's whether you're man enough to take that with the respect that I'm giving it you or whether you wish to carry the issue on. But like I said, mate, if you want to question what I said, back up the live stream and you will then find out that I never said I would be recognized in public. Right, guys. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Congratulations to Newcastle. Hope you guys do continue to do well, and it would be nice to see you guys win some silverware as you have been waiting for it for some time now. But we'll see who you get, as it's going to be a tough ask, obviously, whether you get Spurs or whether you get Liverpool, but it will be a tough game. VJ dropping in late on. How you doing, VJ? Hope you're well, VJ. Thank you for dropping in, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Sorry if you've we're just wrapping it up now, but thank you for dropping in, mate. You are an absolute gentleman. Appreciate you quickly sticking your head in just before we wrap it up, mate. Hope you've had a good day. I hope you enjoyed tonight's football as well, VJ. Top man. VJ saying, nice one, Gaz. Thank you. I think you made a typo out of there. But thank you, VJ. Top man, thank you for being with us. And arrivederci. I like that. I like that. Top man. Same to you, mate. Same to you. Enjoy the rest of your week, mate. Stay safe and well. Thank you for dropping in, VJ. Thank you, mate. And thank you to all the regular fan dinners. I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. Go and grab a bite to eat. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Hope you have a good rest of the week. And I will be back with you soon with another game. Take care, guys. Stay safe out there. Look after yourselves. And I'll see you soon. Bye for now.